and the Chairman Standing Committee of the National Merit Award, Honorable Justice C.D. Bage Muhammad retired. A very good morning to you, sir, and welcome. I also want to recognize the presence of all the Royal Highness.
This Masaka-Luvu road was on this day, 28 December 2022. It's very unique. It's not like the run of the main one. Solid people. It's my singular honor and privilege to cherish forever to commission this beautiful road to serve the good people of Karu Local.
And I went there one day, and they also, the traditional ruler is behind you. And he told me a similar thing about this road. Oh, over 30 years they didn't build the road. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Locally for us, we have also constructed that road. It's been commissioned. Your Excellency, we had a similar one in my own constituency, where my own member of the House of Representatives come from. One day we were going there for campaign, and a lady was walking. And she said to me, "Thank God that you people are following this road. Thank God that God is punishing you, that you are also following this road. Because we will just move. About 2-3 minutes, we'll be stopped by something, and she will come and walk and pass us and go all the way to other. Then we will come." She said, "Well, we'll continue like that. I will get to my destination before you people." Your Excellency, I'm happy to tell you that that is the same road where it has great potentials, where again we had a dream of our first governor, Turakin Kefi, when he now built the first ever, hydropower station that we were going to have. But because there was no road, it became an extremely difficult thing to materialize. And that's why the project did not take off. I'm happy to tell you that 18-kilometer road also has been completed. And today, we can actually get there. So I can go on and on, Your Excellency. So, and then this one. So I'm happy that you have accepted, Your Excellency, to come and do that. The gentleman has only invited you to his own project, but in reality, family homes and so many other housing estates are all located in this road, and we have so many of them. So I want to use the opportunity, just like Karu has mentioned, to say that you will be responsible for the maintenance of this road, because I want to thank the contractor for providing adequate drainages that we have for this road. With the adequate drainages that he has, this road should be able to be there for at least 15 years before we even talk about any maintenance. So I thank you, contractor. I thank you, our team, for working so hard to do this. I also want to use the opportunity to support my brother, Senator Ali Wadada, when he mentioned about a bill, for the development of the FCT catchment areas. I want to support him, and I pray that His Excellency, the Vice President, will also support us in that bill to materialize. I have had various requests you made about new roads, new schools, power, investment, and then federal government presence. I promise you will take every one of them at a time. However, the request made about no presence of any public school, I think that is an incorrect request, because in reality, we have a GSS in Luvu, and in reality, we have Local Government Education Authority Primary School in Luvu. And the reason why I will tell you that every time I come to drive on that road, all those people the students will come and hail me, except if you say your own children are not going to visit that kind of school, you are looking for a higher school, then that's a different thing. But indeed, we do have government presence, government schools in that area. So I think that is just the correction I want to make. You are the same person that make the request for the road. You are making more requests. We will handle it. I hope you will pay your taxes now, since you are also on that road. Because you know, Governor Sule is also a private sector man. So as we finish the road, we will come in and make sure you are paying your tenement rate properly, and you are maintaining the road properly, and you are doing everything that you're supposed to do. Mr. Vice President, with this, I want to thank you. Let me once again appreciate you, Kashim Shettima, GCO, and the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for accepting to our dear state to come and commission this project. We look forward to inviting you to come to commission several other projects. In fact, it will be exciting for you to come to my local government, where we have already completed all the roads inside Akwanga town, as well as so many other projects that we have in Akwanga. And I'm sure my father, the Chumade, will be happy to receive you in Akwanga, so you can come and carry out that project, and in fact, maybe even do the groundbreaking for the dualization of Akwanga, which has already started. Maybe Odo Nyampa will be the chief guest at that particular occasion. I thank you so much, and may God Almighty continue to bless us and take us back to our day. Thank you.
I also have a prepared speech, but more often than not, it's better to speak from the heart. But I want to commend His Excellency Engineer Abdullahi Sule for completing this road. More than the completion of this road, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Nasarawa State is a kaleidoscope of colors that represents the Nigerian nation. I will give him greater credit to maintain the delicate peace in Nasarawa State. There can never be peace without development, and there can never be development without peace. I was in Plateau State yesterday to commiserate, to sympathize with the people of Bokos and Barikiladi over the sad tragedy that befell us on Christmas Eve. As Martin Luther King rightly said, we either learn to live together as brothers or we perish together as fools. It's inconceivable for any community to be an island unto itself. We have to learn to embrace each other, to tolerate one another. And for us in northern Nigeria, we are all united by our heritage of poverty and destitution. I see no reason why we should be fighting each other instead of collectively fighting poverty, destitution, and backwardness in our states. I want to commend the governor fundamentally for maintaining that delicate peace balance. They are agents of destruction, purveyors of death, who are trying to inflame passion. In most of the volatile parts of the north, we should resist that temptation to plunge us into a state of anarchy. It's easy to create chaos, but very difficult to bring back peace. Your Excellency, continue your good works of maintaining peace. And I want to commend your deputy for his loyalty, for his support, for his maturity, for his tolerance. He's a good man. And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has instructed me to convey to the good people of Nasarawa State that his government is poised to address the infrastructural deficits of our society. By next year, we'll introduce the school feeding program across the length and breadth of this nation. is absolutely essential because the grey matter infrastructure of a growing child is absolutely important in realizing his or her full potentials. There was a study done in Peru where the grey matter infrastructure of a poverty-stricken poor child, malnourished child, was juxtaposed with that of a young man from an affluent family. The poor child had the grey matter infrastructure completely disjointed, permanently impaired for life. And that from the affluent family is much more organized and can aspire to fulfill whatever his or her dreams are. So this is vitally important. The president has a lot of empathy to those at the lower strata of the society. He's interested in redefining the meaning and concept of modern leadership. It's for us in Nasarawa to maintain peace, amity, embrace one another, for development to reach us. You have been clamoring for Nasarawa State for well over decades. It was an uncle to His Royal Highness, the Emir of Lapi and Bali, that gave you Nasarawa State. It was General Sani Abacha that gave you Nasarawa State. So mutanen Nasarawa bayan sallama na kawo muku dumbin gaisuwa daga mai girma shugabanmu President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Muna muku murna, muna muku fatan alheri, kuma ina ba ku tabbacin cewa insha Allahu za mu yi gwargwadon karfinmu mu ga cewa mun sha hawayen al'ummanmu. Nasarawa has no business being poor. Nasarawa is one of the richest states in the Federation. Beyond the solid minerals underneath Nasarawa, what of the fertile agricultural land? It's only in Nasarawa that in kudi in that tsira in ka binna kudi zai germinate produce. But why? The oil, incidentally, the governor is a petroleum engineer. The oil we have in Kiana axis is 10 times what we have in Bauchi State. So we have to maintain that peace. Well, Your Excellency, make sure that ni da sauranmu daga Abuja ba za mu zo mu kwace filayen Kiana in an zo tonan mai mayar da mutanen destitute in their own land. Make sure that the land of Nasarawa should belong to the people of Nasarawa, especially in acquisition of minerals. Having said that, ina muku fatan alheri, ina muku godiya bisa kyakkyawan karba da aka yi mana, mu haɗa kai. Duk abin da haɗin kai bai bamu ba, rashin haɗin kai ba zai bamu ba. Da mun so, da mun ki, Ubangiji da ya halicce mu, ya ajiye mu a Nasarawa, a Plateau, a Kaduna, a Borno, shi ya san a dalilin da ya kai mu wajajen nan. Ba wanda ya zabi inda aka haife shi, ko kabilan da aka haife shi, ko addinin da ma aka haife ka ciki. So we should learn to imbibe the culture of tolerance and acceptability. It's my singular honor and privilege to commission this project and go on inspection. You are free to welcome me at any time. Even in the night, I can come and commission your project. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Masaka-Luvu road of on this date, 28th December 2022. This rate is unique. It's not like the run of the main one. Only people believe the road. Anyway,
Boss.